You're watching Scorching and Swearing with your host, Brandon Swear.
What's going on? Welcome on into another amazing episode of Scorching and Swearing. Up tonight, we have one sauce on deck. This one here is from the Texas Hot Sauce Company, and looking forward to jumping on into it. As you can see there, the great overall Lone Star on the front of this here with the Texas Hot Sauce Company clearly listed on it. Now, this is a habanero sauce from the Texas Hot Sauce Company here. So we're going to be jumping on into that. You can see that bright overall beautiful orange color showing through here. And you get some nice little specks of what looks like maybe some garlic and some other stuff going on there. You got some seeds, etc. So it looks like it has a nice overall texture to it, and looking forward to jumping into it. Now, as always, I do not like to read the ingredients ahead of time. I like to let my taste buds do the exploration. And, well, this one in particular is one of the earlier labels, so there's no ingredients or anything on there listed on here, so no worries. Works out beautifully. Go ahead, and it does have a perforation on the cellophane, so I went ahead and pulled the pull tab on that. We're going to go ahead and give this one a good shake, and we'll get this one going. So, nice. Looks like a thicker consistency sauce here. Wow. Beautiful aroma. Very bright. Nice overall consistency and heavy, thick, chunky sauce. I love it. And you do get some nice fluid nature to this. So it is a nice combination of both. As you can see there, you get some nice heaping tablespoon because that chunky mass is really wanting to sit there and hold together and hold tight. So absolutely loving that. But let's go ahead and get a good aroma here. Bright, you're picking up what smells like the peppers, a little bit of the garlic, maybe some onion, but you're definitely picking up just a kiss of vinegar. Absolutely loving it. There's a savory note to this that I'm not 100% certain if that's carrot or if that's something else going on, but let's go ahead and jump on in. Absolutely beautiful. That sauce comes through very nicely. Right off the bat, savory. You're getting a little bit of that garlic note, and then it is this savory sweet almost. Not sweet in the sense of like sugary, but there's definitely a nice sweeter ingredient. I can't tell if that's carrot or if that's bell pepper, but there's something there that's given a nice well-rounded savory body with a nice sweet finish. Maybe that's just the habanero, because now, as I say that, I'm starting to feel the habanero come through, a nice little sting on the tongue, on the mouth, really opening up that overall heat profile to that. So love what's going on there. Now, something that's not really going to clash with what you have going on. It's going to only amplify and enhance what you have going on. And also, you're still able to really appreciate that habanero pepper in here. It is not being lost in the overall mixture here. You are able to get that great body carrying forward. If you're just starting out, this might be a little bit hot for you, but the overall effect of this sauce is not going to be one that's going to completely wreck your day. You know, use a little bit in moderation, and that will work out in your favor with this sauce. Now, if you're working on your own personal best, you're constantly pushing yourself, this is going to be a nice medium heat sauce for you all day long. From a versatility standpoint, this is a great one that you can use with like some pasta dishes, some pizzas, some salads, some subs, tacos, enchiladas, quesadillas. I could also see this thing actually working out to lend itself to be able to integrate as well with a dessert. So I could see this actually working out very well because it's not super forward in the sense of, being extremely salty or vinegary or anything of that nature. You're really just getting the essence and the overall beautiful nature of the ingredients that are in here. Now, from a burn standpoint, this sauce here, I would say it does tend to fade away rather quick. You're getting more of that immediate flash of heat. You get the savory part up front, and then you get that heat, but that heat stays for just a little bit, and then it starts to slowly fade away. So you're still able to appreciate what you have going on. And it lines it up beautifully. So if you were putting this on your food, you're going in for your initial bite. By the time that you're ready for your second bite, it is a smooth transition and a way to continue forward that overall heat and burn really just to carry over beautifully in that sense. So absolutely loving that fact that there's not ingredients on the outside of this one here. I cannot read those off to you, but based on what I'm picking up here, this is an absolutely beautiful sauce done right with the idea and overall outlook in the sense of being able to focus in on the ingredients that are in there and really allowing those ingredients to sing. If you would like to pick up this sauce, I will have the direct links down below for it, as well as a link to the main site so you can check out everything that is going on with the Texas Hot Sauce Company, as well as they have great recipes and things listed on there for you to be able to utilize this sauce and find creative ways to work it into what you're making for the day. So I'll leave that down below. I'm Brandon Swear, and from everything from the world of hot, this has been Scorching and Swearing.
This has been Scorching and Swearing with your host, Brandon Swear.